What's up, coaches? Hope you guys are doing well. Here's our video for Wednesday. So we're still kind of getting the groove with this warm-up. Make sure you explain the primary movement first. That's going to be your floor press today. Talk about your points performance and exactly how it's going to be used within the 3 tracks. Once you've done that, hop into that first round. So they're going to open by doing a coach-led round. So they're going to go from your points performance. They're going to do their first set of 10 in the floor press. That can be with a PVC or an empty barbell. And then from there, you're going to demo the banded overhead squat plus the pass through. So I would show band under tension, locked out into that natural overhead squat position. I'm going to lower down and then I'm going to pass through, holding tension throughout, back up to the top, squat, and now pass through. Once I've demoed, talked a couple points performance, they're going to do their first set of 10. And now I have driving knee step ups. The purpose of this is to warm up that single leg pattern, as well as it's going to set up exactly the same way as the front foot elevated split squats that we're going to be using during the actual strength. So when I say driving knee step ups, what I'm referring to is I have a stack of plates in front of me here, 1 to 2 45s. I'm going to step up, drive, same leg, step up, drive for 5 on my right and then 5 on my left. Okay, I've given you guys a template here for a likely buildup on the floor press. It doesn't have to be perfect, the 10-8-6-4-2, but it's a good guide for people that aren't experienced enough to kind of build up by instinct. And it does give people a goal of kind of placing in those 5 sets to keep them on the move during that 10-minute time frame. All right, let's talk strength. So we're back to our strength day protocol where we're going to be moving back into that on-the-minute style format. This recycles the primary movements for the second time, just like we did in the squat as of Tuesday. All right, so minute number 1 is going to be our floor press. We have 2 floor press at 85% for the competitor group and 4 for the performance group, and then we have 6 for the fitness health crew. Now our goal is to move up in weight only if the sets were done absolutely perfect. All right, a victory here is not necessarily adding load. It could be just working through that same load that we did last week with a bit more perfection. So we're encouraging adding weight only if the sets were done with absolute perfection the previous week. So my minute number 2 is going to be a set of 5 front foot elevated step back lunges. Watch the video that's posted here as a demo of the movement. All the same components that we normally work for in the lunge are good, and we're going to load this with double suitcase if people are loading that movement. So my front foot would be elevated. I would have a dumbbell in each hand. I'm stepping back and then stepping up. My goal is to do 5 on one side and 5 on the other. The last thing here, we have our explosive movement. So this is a sprawl to tuck jump. We want to work on being really, really explosive, all right? So a sprawl to tuck jump is going to look like this. Strong straight arms, not a burpee. I'm going to be explosive from the tuck. Big tuck, land soft, okay? Sprawl, big tuck, land soft. Now, this isn't going to be right for everyone. We need to work fast twitch explosive muscle. So what we're going to do instead is a sprawl to med ball toss. So essentially that's going to be a sprawl with the hands on top of the med ball and then a clean to a vertical toss. So envision this. I've got my med ball. I'm going to do my sprawl on the med ball. Up it goes, and then boom, a big vertical drive. Okay? What I would do is let it settle, hands on, sprawl, clean, big vertical toss as high as I can get it. So we're still working that explosive muscle, but we're limiting the impact for those people where jumping is not right for them. All right, so let's talk workout. We're back to doing some partner workouts. This partner workout is going to be a 12-minute AMRAP. Partners are going to alternate movements over the course of that 12 minutes. So we have 15 slam balls. The slam balls here, ideally this is the heaviest weight that can be done consistently unbroken. Posture at the bottom, lockout at the top, meaning that we're covering up the ears the same way we would if we were doing an overhead press. The row, 12 calories and 9 calories. We're looking for an interval of around 30 seconds. We want to scale to fit that 30-second time frame. And then toes to bar, likely the longest of the three for those that don't have the ability to string them together. It's okay to chip away as long as the speed and the flow of the workout is maintained, and obviously as long as the quality of the movement is there. All right. If you need to plug in a bike or a ski, if rows are short, feel free to do that. Just use the same kind of calorie output. Shouldn't affect the flow of the workout at all. And then 2 rounds of the primer to make sure that everybody's on point with their scales. I mentioned this in the top yesterday with the strength. Make sure that you're putting people into groups to lift if needed. All right, if you have a big class, it definitely helps the flow and logistics with kind of the 3 different movements going on. Establish that right from the start before you even start warming up. Say, hey, we're going to be lifting in groups of 2 to 3. Go ahead and find that person that you can complete the warm up with, and that'll really help the flow once the weight starts to get moved in the strength. All right, hope you guys have a great day. See ya.